Coach Scott G on Instagram. He he's in my bio, but he helped me train and everything. Now he's helping with diet and cut, and I hired a posing coach, and I've had two posing coaches, and both of them told me I should be in physique. So that's why I'm in physique. I'm still kind of in shock. I didn't think I would be in physique. I thought it would be like figure maybe. I know I can't be wellness because my legs aren't big enough, but but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited. I'm just glad I don't have to wear heels.
I
Hmm.
mean, you do have that, physique of being figure or women's physique. I think more of
Hmm.
figure. Yeah, you do have that. I mean,
Hmm.
you look like you could be like a natural bodybuilder. I don't know
Hmm.
that are you doing the natural bodybuilding in NPC?
Yeah, I'm doing the. I don't know if it's titled a natural show, but it's the Ronnie Coleman. I originally was going to do the WBBF, but I'm sure
Okay.
you they had to stop all their competitions and cancel due to illness in their family. So my competition was going to be May 24th, but when that was canceled, I kind of searched and decided to go with NPC because it's a good one, and they had one in Fort Worth, which isn't very far from me, on May 17th, which was only like a week sooner. So I only lost 1 week of prep that way. So that's how I ended up going to that competition.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I heard about that. Excuse me. I heard about that with the Betty Pariso. I can't from Pariso. I think she has a husband. I think
mhm.
they both kind of was working on like this organization, like more like fashion show a bit. Then
Yeah, they had some of that in there too.
yeah,
I don't know the name the woman that might be that, but it was the
yeah,
WBBF. But my
yeah,
husband had cancer, and then
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
family member, and then he was just having lots of issues, I think, because of like the
yeah.
aftermath of the stuff. Don't quote me on that, but so they just decided to focus on health and family
Right.
first and do, which I totally agree with. I would do the same thing if I was in their shoes. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, that's what got me over to NPC. So.
How was posing for you? Really hard?
My sister-in-law did a competition a few years ago. Her name's also Kara Hardin. Surprise, surprise. She did one and did awesome, and she says she hated posing. So I was like, oh man, here we go. And at first, I wasn't really sure, but now I actually look forward to practice posing. I think it's kind of fun. So maybe it's because I'm starting to get leaner and I'm starting to able to actually see some of my muscle a little better. But I try to practice 2 to 3 times a week for like at least 40 minutes. I aim for Mondays and Fridays, and if I can, I get another one in the middle of the week. And I'm doing one 30-minute posing session a week with my posing coach at Flexi Brown on Instagram. She's also in my bio. And she's great. I love her. She's fun. She's bubbly. She's like, oh, let's try this. Let's try this. And she'll tell me like, turn your knee to the front, turn your knee to the back, turn your knee to the back. And every time I'm like, okay, I like forget every time. And she's very chill, calm, like, oh, no worries. So it's a lot. You've never posed before, like, because it's like I always forget to squeeze my glutes. I don't know why. Like, it's like you have to remember to squeeze every muscle and keep it squeezed while
Right.
also keep up and elbows forward and the butt back and leaning back. It's like all these little details like you don't even know. And so it's a lot. But
Yeah.
I think it's fun. So I'm getting better and better. I've been posing for a couple months now.
Is
Um, which is
what is that challenging? Is that the most challenging for you in while doing this upcoming competition?
Um, I haven't found anything super challenging yet. I mean,
Okay.
I've cut back on my lifting a little bit because, I'm eating less calories because I'm cutting. And my coach in the gym, Scott, he's warning me like, hey, as you lose weight, you need to make sure you cut back. You do higher reps, less weight, so you reduce the risk of injury. Um, but like, obviously, like cutting calories sucks. Like nobody likes doing that, but
Yeah.
I found years ago, I've bulk and cut many, many times on my own before this, and I know what foods I like and what worked for me. And I'm not the type of person that eats the exact same 5 meals every single day. I had a coach that wanted me to do that recently, but I was just like, this for maybe it's necessary. I don't know, but for me, I'm like, I stick to my macros. I lose weight. I look great, and then my coach in the gym right now, we're going to do a mock prep week, 5 weeks out from the show, where that week I will eat the exact same meals every day. So that will be really challenging. And I know there's a lot less carbs during that time. I think there's like zero carbs for a couple days. And then you have to play with like electrolytes and stuff too. But we do a mock prep week just to make sure, you don't have any bloating or any issues like during that week, and that you look good at the end of the week. And if anything's off, we can make tweaks to the diet. And then for prep week before the competition, that will be once again, eating the same meals every day for 7 days. But I don't know. I feel like the diet's probably the hardest part, but I don't, like I said, I don't mind it. I love going to the gym. I miss it when I don't go. Um, posing, it can be challenging, but it's fun. Like, I don't know. My whole thing with this is I just want to have fun with it. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
try something new and have fun with it.
Yeah, it got. I know that it has to be a passion,
Mhm.
bodybuilding. If it's not there, you're not gonna want to do it. I know that for a fact,
Yeah.
cause
I've
I
always loved like statistics and numbers. So I guess it's
yeah,
just like a thing. I love tracking my food. I love counting macros. And I don't do it all year though. Every year I give myself several weeks off where I don't track anything. I just eat whatever I want, do whatever I want, and then I'll go back into it. But I enjoy the lifestyle quite a bit actually.
it's
Cardio, I hate cardio, but I do cardio though, just not much.
what you like
But
about what kind of cardio do you do?
well, I am a big believer that walking is like the most underrated exercise. Like if people just move more, it
Yeah,
will tremendously. And literally just going for a 20 to 30-minute walk a day, it not only changes your health, but your mindset. Like it just clears your head. And my
right.
husband and I walk together almost every day, and it's time to just talk, talk about our day, reflect, and we're getting steps in and our heart rate's up. And I do a lot of walking. And of course, we walk our dogs too, but they're slow, so we usually have to walk them separate. They're tiny little Pomeranians. And at the gym, I don't do a lot of cardio unless I just feel like it during Vulcan
Yeah,
season. So I'm like, I'm going to do the rower for warm up on shoulder day or something, and I'll just do it. But I right now I'm just doing cardio 2 to 3 times a week for 20 minutes, and that's it. The only real point of the cardio is just to help you burn more calories as your metabolism slows. So as I continue to cut, I'll probably have to add more cardio in as we go, just to help more calorie burn there. But
yeah. Not too long ago, I was coming from a walk. I was walking through the park and stuff. Yeah,
mhm.
yeah. I mean, because now the weather's getting nice, so it's
Yeah.
before you know it, it's spring. A couple of weeks. Yeah, and
Here it's gorgeous outside here. I was actually going to sit outside to do this call, but the sun was going down and it was going to be shining
yeah,
right in my eyes. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll
yeah.
go inside. But at
So
the gym, when I cardio, I just usually do stair stepper a lot. Sometimes my knees bother me, so I can't do stair stepper. And then at home, we have a Peloton that I don't know why I don't. My husband rides it like literally almost every day. He can't right now because he was in a car accident recently, but he loves riding the Peloton. But I'm like, oh, I guess I need to ride it at least once this week.
what's the Peloton? I'm sorry, I don't
No, the
really.
Peloton, it's well, the Peloton's the brand. I should have said Peloton bike. We have a Peloton bike, and it's one of
Oh,
those
okay.
where it has the screen, and it's almost like you're in a group exercise class
Oh,
doing,
okay. I got you. I got it. Yeah.
and it's actually a lot of fun. You can do it in your headphones or just play the music, and they have instructors there telling you what to do, and they always give you good thoughts on what you're doing and good cues to help you, power through it better and get your heart rate up. But it also has like I do love like the yoga stuff they have on there though, because you can swivel the screen and there's other types of exercises you can do like yoga, stretching, and
Mm.
um, I haven't really done the other ones, but they do. I think they have like boxing on there and stuff like that too. But
That's
nope,
pretty cool.
do the bike rides. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Why don't we just look at your Instagram a little bit? Yeah, check it
Okay.
out because you do a lot of workouts. I mean, you have some workout videos. Can you see this right now?
Yep. There I am.
Okay. Yeah. So wow, you doing little pole
Uh,
dancing. I
Pole
see.
too, that's a different account, but I do pole about 2 to 3 hours a week. So that's
Okay.
cardio, I guess, too, and strength work. Added that in about 8 months ago just to challenge upper body strength. And I was really, the thing that surprised me the most about starting pole is I
Mm,
realized how much flexibility I had lost over the years because even though I
right.
stretched, I just stretching enough. And just some of the moves on the pole where you have to hold it like this, I couldn't even get in position because my shoulder was just too tight. So
Mm,
I love pole because we do like yoga warm-ups. I go to ATX Pole Fitness here in Austin, and it's a great price. I do 6 classes a month on there. I can do extra classes if I want, but I love the classes where you do like tricks, where you climb. And I have a friend that does it too, and they call it pole gymnastics in his country.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, you climb the pole and you just all these different things you can do where you hang from your legs, which I'm still working on those, but I like the
Well,
tricks up
I'm
high.
s- I'm sure you get it. I mean, the thing I that kind of disturbs me with the guys they doing it. I mean, I get
Oh
it. It's
yeah,
exercise, but
we
it
have
don't see. Now go ahead.
it's not a we have to wear like two-piece clothing because the way you attach to the pole is with your skin. So
Right.
there's some bend on your side and your abdomen is actually what's helping to attach you to the pole and things like that. Um, but yeah, I have a friend who he does it, and we have several men that take class there as well, and they are
Yeah.
very good. They're so good.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just my hobby on the side.
Yeah. I know they have that it's also can be it's a sport too. I think correct me if I'm wrong. The Arnold Classic, I think they have something like that, but they have it. I think they have that as like a sport too with the pole dancing. Yeah.
Oh, I
So
didn't
you
know
do
that.
like
That's
the
cool.
hands. Yeah. So
I
you
started
do
doing
like the
calisthenics about 7 to 8
uh
months ago. My goal is to be able to
yeah,
do handstands and walking handstands at some point. And
yeah.
so I do a lot of things to help with that. I started doing handstand push-ups, which I was so
Mm,
excited the first time I realized I could even do a handstand push-up. And
yeah.
I I just trying to do all kinds of things with the TRX. Sometimes I use like the large inflatable balls, or um, I also use the gymnastic bars. I try
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of things to try to like help me get there. I think my next exercise for progression is to use a band around my waist and you attach it to the pull-up bar. And then, because the press to handstand is very different than just kicking up. To
Okay.
raise your legs up with control and strength is incredibly hard and compared to just kicking up.
Right.
And so that's the goal. I want to be able to raise
Do
into it
you
with,
Do you work on your flexibility? Because I know you
I do.
also have that. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to try to do. I mean, I would do like the handstands on the wall and all that stuff, and do
Yeah, I'm still on the
handstand
wall most of
push-ups.
the time. I'm afraid to get
Yeah.
away from the wall because I don't know, I'm just afraid if the wall's not there to catch me and I like my legs go wrong, I'm afraid it's going to hurt my back because that back injury I
Uh,
had. So I've been
why
kind of
don't you?
just like wall so I can still catch myself if I need to, but
Why don't you
yeah.
step away a little bit from like a little inch off the wall?
I
You
do. I've been
know.
doing that.
Oh,
I
okay.
started
All right.
I had what I called my goals workout day, and every
Yeah.
Saturday I just worked goals, which was handstands and muscle ups at the time, which I never achieved muscle ups. I gave up on that for a little bit, um, but I realized that just doing it one day a week wasn't enough. And I
Yeah.
also had a rest day. I didn't have enough rest days every week. So I just started doing 15 minutes prior to every workout every day. I do balance work, handstands, things like this, um, to try to help with that.
Mhm. What inspires you to